ראש חודש אלול. יחוספין הלוכה ה'.
Hey, for Hashem is in the field.
That's right. So what we said was the principle of writing the tefillin. In fact, the principle of the tefillin itself is a joining hashpah of the sechel eloki that emanates from the highest zaken shebekedusha, which is the blind beggar, which represents the koach for itchadshut, for renewal in avodas Hashem, and the inscribing, or rather, infusing of that light through all the zakenim, through the lowest, or of the oldest zakenim, which is the one who remembered that he had his umbilical cut, and infusing this with the koach hamedama, inscribing koach hamedama, and therefore cleansing the medama and elevating it. We have to understand that what the Nosson explains is that the Ikar Avodas Hashem is to elevate the lowest bechina of them all.
The lowest
Bechina of them all.
Which is the Midah.
Yes. The Avodas Hashem is not reaching for the Chochmah. He's not learning Kabbalah. He's not, what they call Chap Malachim, catching Malachim. That's not what it's about. Avodas Hashem is about working the lowest level of them all, which is the Medama. Because when you go with the Myonis, because you want to say Chidushim, because it's feel good, whatever it is, the Fibchinoscho, even though it is Bekdusha, it's a Shtikut Finas Esav.
If you don't have the clean leather.
Yeah, you want to go to the Chochmah directly. You don't work. You want to have fun. You want to feel good. The tachlis is to clean the medama, to clean the lowest of the low. Because when you clean the medama, you're zoichet to das hamiti, you're zoichet to emunah, which brings you to das hamiti. And when you have that, you're totally elevated in your entirety. This is bechinas das kanito mechasalta. If you have acquired awareness, you acquired knowledge, acquired a mind, you don't lack anything. That's why the tefillin, the parshas, have to be written on a skin of a behemoth. The behemoth itself represents the medama, and the skin represents medama sheba medama, the lowest of the low. So the only thing is it has to be a min behemoth tahira, even avela and trefa, individual behemoth, that doesn't matter. That's okay, as long as it's a kosher animal. It's a kosher kind of animal. It explains that being a kosher animal means, a kosher behemoth means that you remove your das and you connect to the tzaddik.
It's still biddy of it to use that animal.
What?
Is it still preferable to use a shech?
No. It's bidiyah. This kind of train of thought means that wouldn't it better if you would have been better than what you are? It's immaterial. You are who you are. The same thing is over here. Using a behavior to hire up. No, just a second. I know. But the question itself is that I don't see anybody who's makpid on what kind of skin they use. I've never seen that they said
It's low anyway. So
that
you're not eating it.
No, it doesn't matter. But I've never seen, when I learned Sofras many years ago, I never heard that somebody sold partner said this is from a
Good shechted.
glatt kosher behema, or this is from a, and nevela would be cheaper. Never heard of this. There's no distinction. As long as it's
Skin.
kosher skin, it's fine. Now the thing is, he says that behema means it doesn't have das. It means that you are behema to her. It means that you come, you realize it doesn't have das. You throw your mind away, and it was covered to the tzaddik. Whatever the tzaddik says goes. That's it. There's no other ways around it except what the tzaddik says. This means being a behema min Torah from a pure kind, from a kosher kind.
Just another quick halachic question. Is that the same for tefillin?
What?
Is that the same for the leather and the tefillin?
Yeah?
It doesn't have to be
All leather,
from-
even
No,
toilet.
all of it, all of it.
Wow.
This or this,
So you could have
anything.
like giraffe skin tefillin.
What?
It's not kosher. Giraffe.
They said it is. They say it is. It's a suffix.
Oh, that's a good one.
What's that? Or deer, whatever, like something unusual. You could just have a tefillin with it.
Giraffe
I just
skin.
wanted that out.
I think the only reason why they don't eat giraffe is
They don't know where it is.
no. It's this is a gadol. כל הצבא קשה לשחיטה. You have 2 meters you can shech. There's no problem there.
You can't find the neck.
It's okay. The problem thing with giraffe is that there's no nacha b'masoyos, I think. There's no masoyos of eating giraffe. You know, that's what I thought. There are all kinds of
It's too bad. Like a big food though.
Listen, you should know that even more interestingly, you know that there is there's a pig.
Did we get in?
There's a pig. No, we can't eat because it's a suffix. But there's a pig that chews its cut. So I don't know if it's a pig that it's because of hybrid or whatever it is. So therefore, kol hayotze mitoma tama. You know, anything that emanates from toma is tama. But it's not clear at all that it's tama. And we know Losid Love the Chazir is going to be kosher. So it's a which basically represents the fact that Losid Love in the entire realm of Sitra Achra, Kodesh Baruch Hu is going to shech the Yetzirah. So he's going to kill it. I don't say that he's going to kill it. So he's going to shecht it. When he's going to shecht it, means that Kodesh Baruch Hu is the only one who can rectify the Yetzirah. Can rectify that we cannot do this. As the reason why we are allowed to eat kosher animals is because we elevate the holy sparks that fell into there. But we cannot. There are certain things that we cannot rectify. You know, which is burnt tmeim, and things that are too holy. We don't have like chelev and marriage of sibling and things like this. We already said before. Now, being a kosher animal means that you come to Kodesh Baruch Hu, Be'emot hayiti imach. David HaMelech said, with you I was a behema, which means he took a seichel and put it aside. The Chazal says, Elu bnei Adam, harumim b'das, that are crafty in their mind, or mesinim atzmam kebehema, they make themselves like they are behema, like they don't know nothing. They're just like. This is the ikar being a behema, the kedusha, connected to the das of the tzaddik. Whatever the tzaddik says goes. That's it. Rabbeinu says that as long as a person has a das atzmai, he's not connected to the tzaddik b'chlal. So we explain it that it's not means that a person is still afflicted with, well, what can you do? It just came from the jungle. What do you want? No, we're not talking about that. We're talking in principle that you know, you pick and choose. I want this from him. I know a little Bresla, a little Chabad, little Biala, a little Sivas Shalom, little this, little that. You know, I make the smorgasbord on my own. Who the heck are you? What do you know what to pick, what to choose? In other words, you hold that you have your own das to make a choice. That means you're not going to tzaddik at all. But if you're connected to the tzaddik, and what's chodesh l'chaim? And so if a person is connected to the tzaddik, you know that the tzaddik is totally right. But in the meantime, you know, looking out of my eyes, seeing things through my perspective, it's not easy to change my perspective from today to tomorrow. It doesn't happen that way. But that's okay. I know that I'm wrong, but I can't change my mind. I can't pretend that so I'm working on it. I know it's wrong. I know that the defect is in me.
In the work, so.
But I'm work in progress,
The faker.
It's in Arabic, it's the defect. The bruise, the defect is in me. But what can I do? That's okay. He says, that's what he says, even the Vela and Treifa of this, even that I am the way I am, and I'm not pretty at all. and I've done what I've done, that's okay. You can be Behema and Treifa as long as you are from a kosher kind. In other words, that you don't bring that up. But if you come to the tzaddik, to being an Vela and Treifa means that you come to the tzaddik to find the faults on the faults in him. There was there was a professor for Kabbalah, Gershom Sholem, Nukis Valiza from beginning to end, was a shaygitz from here to Allah Hadasha. He stole the wife of a friend of his, another professor at university. He took his wife. And his entire learning Kabbalah was just an intellectual exercise. He wrote, I remember, he wrote a sefer that actually ended up in my house. I don't know what I did with it, if I threw it away or called Mishnat HaZohar, in which he writes, he writes and he's saying that B'kitzur, he came, he says that he came to learn the Zohar, trying to prove that it was like Shimon and all of this, but through his he found fakir. In other words, his line is like he came to find the fault. He came to say that it's false and it's whatever it is. So he put him, no, I came to prove that it's okay, but
This is what I really thought.
But what I really saw, therefore you should believe me, that in other words, he came with the resentment. He came with tina belibo. He came with the hatred in his heart to begin with, and he said, "This is called behema, the non-kosher behema. This is being a pig. This is being a non-kosher animal. This is being a kosher animal. If you're a kosher animal, you can be treif and nevela also. But if you are not a kosher animal, that you come to the tzaddik not to receive from him, but to find faults in him. Like people come to Uman, to find out everything is going wrong there. Whatever you want to see, you'll see. Whatever you want to see, you'll see. I'm telling you in my own eyes. I'm telling you my own eyes. I have never seen anything wrong in Uman.
It's scary.
I've never seen anything wrong in Uman.
On that level.
Yeah, I saw in the year 2000 that some people from the Nanachs danced by the Tzion, and some guys thought that they knew better.
Yeah.
1999 thought they knew better, and the fight developed by the Tzion, and that is the year the Intifada started. That's the Intifada started. When I was in Uman, I knew Hashem Yiracham was going to happen this year. The Intifada, not the 9/11. The Intifada over here started in 2000. I remember that year, I saw what was going on, and they hit them, and there was, because they figured that, it's
Not
it's not covered, so people did.
I was standing watching the rocks come over as a new sheep.
So I'm telling you, that's something else. But the beginning of this with suicide bombers and whatever it started in 2000, that's the only year that I saw something wrong going on in Uman. All the other years, I heard that the people say this. I've never seen anything. You know why? Because I'm not looking for it. I come to Uman, to rectify my neshama. I don't come to Uman to find out what other people are doing. Well, yeah, whatever they do, they do. It's between them and the tzaddik. It's not like the bomba. Anyhow, be that as it may. This is what it says, Sim Flamet Vav. Zeo vayik yeru aminal Elokim Yaslim Batim. This is, and it was that the Miyaldos is midwives. This is Shifra and Pua. This is Yocheved and Miriam. Viki yeru Miyaldos, the midwife Elokim. They feared Hashem. Yaslim Batim, and he constructed for them houses. This is the houses of the tefillin. Ki amiyaldos, the midwives, shem b'chinas em abonim, they constitutes the mother of sons, of children. And mamshich oir tefillin, they extend the light of the tefillin. Shem b'chinas ima al bera. This is the principle of a mother over a son. That's the hashgacha and the influence of the bina, on the zah and the malchus. That a mother takes care of her children. That the mother bestows on the children the light. The ima al bra. This is the emergence of the mind. That's the revelation of the mind, coming from the unfathomable, undifferentiated level of Chochmah Bina into the level that it can be discerned. Sanctify to me, dedicate to me every firstborn, Peter Kol Rechem, the first fruit of every womb. Zekir Udaika. And you see the effect that is going on is that they fear the Shem. It's an effect of the Gvuras. It says Ki Tefillin B'chinas Yira. Tefillin constitutes Yira. That's what we say that. That's why we always say that Tefillin Rabbeinu Tam is even higher than Tefillin Rashi, because Tefillin Rabbeinu Tam, the Gvuras come before the Chasadim. The whole union of Tefillin is a condenser of the divine light, the divine mind, and condensing it and focusing it on the medama shebe medama, or the lowest of the low. So the process of the tefillin itself is a process of constriction, of boiling down, of stepping down. That's the reason why the Ikar is the Yira. The Ikar is Gvura. That's the main thing that is so the reason why. So mainly the same thing happens when you can see it in electrical relay systems. You know that in the Dafka in the station that brings down the high voltage electricity into a low one, so it vibrates, it shakes. There's like magnetism in the air. You go there and your skin is like, the hair on your skin is like standing. Is because the process of condensing down, of containing this high electricity and bringing it down causes. I mean, you go under high voltage line, you can hear it going zzz like that. It's the era of holding down this tremendous koyach, this tremendous. I have an electrician over here who can tell us all about it. But afterwards, okay.
Your podium.
זה כי ירודייקה, כי התפילין מבחינת ירא, התפילין represents ירא, represent ירא כמו שברוך כל עמי הארץ, כי שם השם נקרא עליך ויראו עמך. And the people of the land will see that the name of Hashem is called upon you, which is the effect of tefillin. Take the name of Hashem, it's the highest madrega, called upon you, the medama, the lowest madrega, ויראו עמך, and they'll fear you. ודרשו חז"ל, אלו תפילין שבראש, this is the tefillin on the head. כי המילדס, who are the מילדס? Em Aaron and Moshe, the mother of Aaron and Moshe, Miriam, and Miriam, their sister, was the second midwife. The offsprings of Miriam, this is where the Malchus came. This is Malchus' word came from her. Moshe Aaron and Aaron constitutes the main principle behind Tefillin. Aaron HaKohen HaGodol, the Aaron which is the grand priest, or b'vchinas Tamnia Tikuna Dikna de Kahana Rabbah. That's the eighth rectification of the beard of the high priest. I think the Tikkunim says that. Shem B'chinas Shmoynes Kenim. This is the eighth Zakenim. In other words, the eight relay systems, the eight transformers, the eight condensers of the high moichin into the lower rungs. This is the eight parshas of Tefillin Shel Rosh and Yad together. You have 4 and 4. Moshe Rabbeinu is the supernal elder, the blind beggar. That boasted that he is totally old and he's totally young. He's brand, a newborn. In fact, he's even more than newborn, or rather less than newborn. The David HaMelech said, every day he had to beg to have one day to live, because he was supposed to be a stillborn. Stillborn is not even newborn. Newborn is one that has a day. Stillborn, even a day doesn't have. The beginning of living that David HaMelech was asking for is from a situation of being a stillborn to be a newborn, to have a day. Is that much of a newborn, that much of a starting to live. Or this tremendous urge, tremendous koyach to affect what you need to do in life. It's so easy to get old in this life. Old in bad habits, old in limitations of one's mind. What can I do? That's my life. I don't know. I don't have. People can pass situations where they don't have money, so they borrow from somebody else. But what about paying back? I don't have. Now, when I don't have, it's a good enough excuse to take, to borrow, and that I don't have to give back is a good enough excuse not to pay back. And you can go around life thinking that you're tzaddik, you're okay. Well, what can you do? You have to borrow what you're not going to have. How can you pay back? You don't have. What can you do? But the point is that means that you are old in this life. Yeah, you are old in this habit. What can you do? You can't get out of it. You're stuck in a rut. What can you do? You're not going to live. You're not going to daven. You're not going to go to Ummah. What are you going to do? But when you're mischadish with the koyach of Rabbeinu, with the Likutei Halachos, you can start like a stillborn that's asking for a day. Brand new life. Brand new life. Correct it. Pay what you need. Don't borrow. Earn it.
When you start today, I was thinking about something else. Can you just tell us something?
I don't know what you're trying to say. A lot of things.
They said that if you go to the Likutei Halachos, then you can another day.
You can recreate a brand new life, that does not follow the old habits, the old patterns of behavior.
The Itchadshut.
The renewal. You become something totally different, totally new.
I don't understand this Indian David HaMelech. He was born he should have been a stillborn.
And he got the chayas from Adam Arisha. Adam Arisha gave it to him.
Nefel and Neflinu also.
And every single day, David HaMelech was all about longing for Kodesh Baruch Hu, because every day was a gift. It's like he was still had the mentality of a stillborn that wanted to live a day.
Went from one extreme to another.
What?
How do you get that?
What do you mean? How do you get there?
How do you get that urge?
You learn here. Kodesh Baruch Hu, this is what is happening to us. We are being renewed.
How did he get it?
Hmm?
How did he get it?
He went to the store and he bought it. How do I know?
Well, it's Rosh Chodesh.
Tefillos.
Elul. This is the
It's
best
saying-
time, like,
it's saying
with
like-
Hadesh.
It's saying that this was like such such a pinnacle thing in his life. He lived with it every day, and it
Yeah.
drove him. Okay? So if you don't have that every day of your life, that pinnacle thing in your life,
But you can acquire it with the koyach of David HaMelech. You can acquire it. With the koyach of Rabbeinu, you can acquire it. Rabbeinu was the same way. It was exactly the same way. Every single day he started totally new, as if he's never ever started Mechlal.
Rabbi Natan says he didn't take a breath that wasn't, tired.
Conscious, yeah. It was totally all about getting higher and higher all the time. Starting all over again, brand new. The Rebbe would reveal this tremendous Chiddush Torah, and then, and a minute later he said he doesn't know anything, because he started all over again. You look at life as a fetus is in danger of being stillborn, begging to have one day of life, taking absolutely nothing for granted. And this is B'chinas Moshe Rabbeinu. V'zeh B'chinas Moshe Rabbeinu Olav HaSholom Sheb'chinas V'nei Boicha. You can see that Moshe Rabbeinu is a crying child.
It's a decision.
He says, "She'af al pi she'higia lema she'higia," even though he achieved, pay attention, even though he achieved what he has achieved, she'higia leb'chinas zikro d'kedusha b'shleimus, that he was able to achieve, the elderliness, the old age, in perfectly. Af al pi chen haya b'chinas nar yonik legamri. He was a total baby. He was total stillborn, wishing to in one day. I was a boy, I was a youth, and I also got old. Even though I have achieved tremendous old age, I'm totally young, I'm totally new. That's the boast, the holy boast of the first Zokin, the first elder, the highest of them all, that was blind. That's why, being this a blind beggar, what do they mean blind? The beggar says, I'm not blind at all. It's just the entire world, this world, the Kenyonim don't mean anything by me. That the eye of Moshe did not dull, and its wetness did not leave him, even when he passed away, because he did not become weighed down with old age. He didn't become weary with old age at all. Even in the time of his death, when he was 120 years old, he was zoicha in, after achieving the ultimate old age, he managed to be totally new, totally young, just beginning life. As if he haven't even started to live. You have started to show us. It means at the end of these days, when he was going to pass away, he said, you just started showing me your greatness. You just started. Yeah, I just came around, I'm sorry I'm late, I just came,
Splitting up the sea wasn't enough.
Yeah, he didn't attain anything. He didn't achieve anything. It's a Kodesh Baruch Hu started to show me that I didn't achieve anything. You started showing me. This is this aspect that you begin every single day anew. Today will be a short time. We started late, and I know our friend David has to go away, so we will stop over here. Please click and